What's happening, everyone? It is Mike from the Hardcover comic here. Hope you've all been doing well, staying safe and sound. Happy New Year, happy 2023. I know it's probably too late to be saying that, but I'm saying it anyway. Today, we're going to take a look at the Invisible Kingdom Library Edition released by Dark Horse Comics. This is a library edition, a extra oversized hardcover collecting all 15 issues of the series. Amazing stuff. We'll take a look at the art, the story itself. Real quick, want to shout out our amazing sponsor, organicpricebooks.com. With the promo code THC2, you'll get $2 off your order, and THC ship it together, 5% off an order of 3 or more books. Great promo code. You get amazing shipping service, amazing customer service. Your books will always come in good condition, and their website is fantastic. Check them out. So you guys saw the dust jacket before the intro. Nice design, very amazing artwork. This is the book underneath the dust jacket, also very clean, very simple, kind of representative of the Invisible Kingdom, if you will. So really like that. The book feels really solidly done, as all Dark Horse books typically do. Fun fact, this was a Karen Berger book, so if you're unaware, back in the day, Vertigo had an amazing editor who is now working for Dark Horse. At least she was when this title was being released from them. So I'm not sure if Berger's still around, but either way, it's a great name to have, editing and looking over comics and improving comics. The story itself is written by G. Willow Wilson with artwork by Christian Ward. Fantastic creative team. G. Willow Wilson, of course, got her fame with the Miss Marvel title and has since written a plethora of fantastic titles ranging from big two stories to indie books that are creatively owned. So really awesome to see sort of the progression of another fantastic writer gain more and more independence and gain more of an audience and readership over the years. What is Invisible Kingdom? Invisible Kingdom is a story that takes place in a far distant sci-fi futuristic world, universe, really, because you've got multiple worlds interacting here. You've got multiple alien races interacting here. Essentially, it's a universe that has basically expanded well past our point. There are many parallels between our world and the world within Invisible Kingdom, the universe that is Invisible Kingdom. In terms of your main characters here, you've got two main protagonists. You've got Vess, who you're sort of seeing in this red nun uniform, walking around. She is looking to join the Invisible Kingdom, find meaning in her life, and Vess believes that it is through the Invisible Kingdom that meaning will be found and the greater purpose will be found. And then you've got Grix, who is the pilot of a cargo ship for a company called Lux, which, if you could imagine, is essentially Amazon on an intergalactic level, bringing people packages, bringing people what they have defined as meaning in their lives. So you can kind of see parallels building here. There's the highly religious aspect of things, and then you've got the highly capitalistic and materialized version on the other side of perspective on the other side. And what you find out is there's a grand conspiracy going on within this universe. Both Grix find out and Vess. These two characters end up working together in one way, shape, or form. I'm being very vague to avoid spoilers because I know people don't like spoilers, and this is a relatively new book. What I really like about the title a lot is, for one, the parallels. It's really always cool to see a story that you can relate to set in a sci-fi setting in the near future where you know it's fictional and you're not necessarily overthinking how this impacts things, but it does take a look at some very interesting topics that we as humans living on our planet now deal with companies like Amazon or highly religious extremist groups, and how they work together, right? And how various parts of the world work together, where things aren't necessarily the way they seem on the surface, where the purity of things is necessarily gone, or is that a twist in and of itself? The story is great because it jumps between these various characters who don't necessarily know each other at the start of the story and slowly progress towards one another. You get to see the various parts of this universe interact with one another, different characters, as Wilson continues to build and build and build this universe, and the various interacting groups within the society that's been developed here. The artwork by Christian Ward is sensational, as with pretty much all Christian Ward artwork. The great thing about this is it's a library edition size, so it's huge. It's gigantic. It's the size of an absolute edition. I really should start doing comparisons in these videos again in case it's a new viewer, for which I apologize. It's a lot bigger. It's a very, very big book. Collects all 15 issues, so you're getting a full story that doesn't necessarily go on for multiple volumes. You'll get everything within this one single volume, which is pretty great. I personally enjoy that because I know it's going to be a story that's been thought out and is going to, there's an ending inside. I can't imagine you write a 200 issue series or a 100 issue series knowing what you're going to do at the end. I feel like the creators sort of build up, and which isn't a problem, but knowing that it's 15 issues, they're going to tell the story they wanted to tell in this finite number of issues is great. Having a consistent creative team throughout is fantastic as well, because it helps you maintain the universe that's been built. It lets you keep suspending your disbelief within the framework of this universe, and having that same consistent feel with the art is great. A lot of sci-fi, a lot of aliens, a lot of fun. I mean, Christian Ward gets to do some really, really interesting stuff. A lot of different alien races to deal with, a lot of different environments and backgrounds and destinations that the characters reach to. There's combat, there's dialogue, there's politics. A lot is going on, and Christian Ward crushes it on all of it. The binding overall isn't bad. You're getting thick paper, so it does open up pretty nicely near the middle, but because the pages are big and thick, eye holes. Because the pages are thick and big, it's kind of tough to have the pages stay open on their own. It's just physics at a certain point, although to be fair, I also could have worked in the book a little bit more. Either way, it reads pretty well. I didn't really notice gutter loss, especially not with dialogue, primarily because most of the there isn't an excessive amount of dialogue, and I think the creators did a very good job of making sure that, at least from an artistic perspective, there isn't too much that could even be lost in the gutter. A lot of fantastic bonus content in this book: character designs, character development, pitches, variant covers, a little bit of the creative process coming up with a lot of the universe and the plot and the characters within the universe, the various pieces. Very cool stuff. I haven't seen anything like this from Christian Ward before, so it's very cool to see the process from that perspective, especially with this sort of art style that's beautiful digital kind of painting. It's just so beautiful. I don't know what to call it. It's a bit Greg Ticini. I really like it. I personally really like it. I don't know how much I'd like it on like a Batman title, but for Invisible Kingdom, perfect. I thought it fit really well. Have you picked up the title? Are you interested in it? Let us know down in the comments section below what your experience so far has been with Invisible Kingdom, if any. If you have any other Dark Horse, G. Willow Wilson, Christian Ward, sci-fi, burger books to recommend, please let us know down in the comment section below. Hope you guys all enjoyed. I know I did. I really enjoyed making this. So thank you all very much for tuning in. As always, this was Mike from the Hardcover Comic. And as always, until next time, you stay classy, Internet.